Brady, you are clearly the best dancer on this team. But I'm not gonna put all my eggs in one basket.
If you're like us, you had to lift your jaw off the floor after Abby Lee Miller kicked Brady off the team.
Brady is going on a break.
Every single person at the ALDC couldn't believe their ears. But hey, Abby's always got her reasons. Keep watching to find out the real reason Abby chose to kick Brady off of Season 8.
I want a team, and each and every member of the team has to pull their weight.
Brady was carrying the team. There's no doubt about it, Brady is the best dancer on Dance Moms. But that's exactly the problem. Abby Lee Miller has stressed how important it is for the ALDC to have a team of dancers who are equally as talented instead of a solo dancer who carries the entire team. After finding out that Abby was sending someone home, all of the kids and their mothers were nervous. But no one thought that Brady had any reason to feel threatened. Because, well, he's simply one of the best ones there, and everyone knows it. So no one ever expected Abby to send Brady home. Abby has made it clear that Brady's break might be very short or very long. It all depends on her dancers. The girls were relying on Brady to carry the team, and it showed. And Abby knows what will happen if she continues to put all of her eggs in one basket. Dancers get injured and sick all of the time, and sometimes this can happen moments before a performance. And the last thing a dance teacher wants is for her team to fall apart whenever their star misses a beat. In the end, Abby's decision makes a whole lot of sense. But strengthening her team isn't the only reason she's sending Brady packing. Jealousy. If there's one thing Abby Lee doesn't want for Dance Moms, it's a repeat of the same old drama. In the past, Abby didn't seem to mind the mama drama.
You never taught her a thing.
Why can't Kendall just open her own mouth and say, "You're in my way"? Move.
But now she's obviously lost her taste for it. Abby's familiar with what jealousy can do to her team. In the past, she put Maddie Ziegler on a pedestal and ended up paying dearly for it. Not only was her team somewhat broken after Maddie's departure, but her favorite student cut all her contact with her. And maybe Abby's scared the same thing will happen with Brady. Fights were breaking out left and right and center, but that's not the worst part. Abby's dancers were making big mistakes while on stage, which is totally unacceptable. In Season 8, Episode 4, Liliana missed her side aerial while dancing on stage, and Abby pointed it out afterward.
Why does somebody who can do a side aerial blindfolded in her sleep miss it?
Lily was crying and clearly shaken, but she said something that Abby didn't want to hear. She partially blamed her mistake on the fact that Abby had said that she was jealous of Brady before the show. By now, we all know that Abby isn't a fan of tears, and seeing the mothers bicker over her giving Brady special treatment was a serious wake-up call. After realizing just how jealous everyone was of Brady, she decided that a recast was of utmost importance. If you can't take the heat, get out of the ALDC. The girls may love dancing with Brady, but their mothers all have something negative to say. They complain if their daughters aren't in the spotlight, and they get jealous when someone else's kid is the star of the show.
Brady's dance is the one that's most ahead.
Great, thanks, Stace.
You're welcome.
Having a boy on the team is super advantageous, but some moms just aren't happy with their kid being in the background, which causes a lot of friction. Stacy is constantly going at it with Trisha, and it makes everyone feel uncomfortable. To top it all off, all the dance moms are jealous of Brady, and they can't cope with him being treated differently than everyone else. Since Brady's usually on point, Abby doesn't have to yell at him during rehearsals, and that's something the other moms love to talk about. But all this friction is only causing harm, and Abby wants to snuff out the fire before someone gets burnt. We totally get why Abby Lee Miller chose to send Brady home, but was it really the right thing to do? In the end, Brady earned his spot and has been fighting to keep it since the very beginning, which isn't the case for every dancer on the team. Fans are conflicted about Abby's decision to send Brady home, and some couldn't help but point out that Abby seemed a bit bitter about kicking him off the show as well. After all, he's obviously her favorite, but putting all her eggs in one basket isn't an option anymore. Some fans think that Brady's departure departure has everything to do with his mother, Trisha, who isn't as dramatic as the producers would want her to be.
I might be back next week, Michelle. Hey, guess what? You may not.
In the end, it doesn't seem fair that someone as talented as Brady has to go home because he's better than everyone else. But it looks like he won't be the only one going home. Abby's been vocal about how disappointed she is with her team. No one is carrying their own weight and mistakes keep happening. And most surprisingly, the team's been on a losing streak. Many of us have been wondering if Brady is going to come back to Dance Moms, but for now, the dancer's been put on the back burner. Surprisingly though, Eliana Walmsley will be joining the team to temporarily replace Savannah, but some fans are convinced that she'll be taking over Brady's spot for good. On top of that, Cameron Smith is also rumored to be returning to the ALDC. Abby wants a team of champions, and she's made it clear that everyone is replaceable. Abby's learned from her past mistakes and won't be repeating them anytime soon. Still, we can't help but feel bad for Brady. So do you guys think it's fair that Brady was sent home despite being the best dancer on the show? Sound off in the comment section below. For more videos about your favorite movies and TV shows, subscribe to The Things. And don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time.